Thanks for being here. Thanks for being at Matazz.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Crazy, man. Okay, so the first one would be, how do you balance humor with your desire to express deeper underlying themes in your work?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think that my work is a lot about this, and I think that humor is a door to something deeper. That's when people start to laugh at something, they kind of touch, and they kind of let the barrier, there is a distance that is broken, and that people are more touched, and you can go deeper with humor. And I think it's really interesting because in contemporary art, humor is sometimes seen as something that is not really nice, not really good, because it's kind of, you don't take something seriously if it's like to laugh. And I find it really funny to use this to connect and to speak about something deeper and to be closer to people through humor.
Okay, and can you share maybe a specific example of maybe a video that you created or something like that where you have hidden themes under this veil of humor?
Yeah. I can give an example of the video that I'm showing here. The video is called 2020, and I made it in 2021. And the topic is about a weird 3D creature that is talking about what you can do in a pandemic time to improve your moods, to improve your time on Earth. And I think that there is not a lot to explain. Like, it's really self-explanatory, because the COVID time, with all the annunciation on the TV, with people from politics that tell, yeah, you can do this, please don't go out, please. And this weird creature that comes from another world, that is mix of digital, of real world, that is speaking to us. I feel like it speaks to people, because it's something really early that we experienced, like not a long time ago. And I think it can speak to people, and it can speak to people to a deeper meaning as just laughing. But in the same time, I'm not judging the public for just laughing and go to something else. Like, I think that's also something nice, that people just don't want to understand a deeper meaning in the stuff and just want to go to something else. And I think it's also like, I don't want a particular public that want to see deep things. For me, it's also fine to have a public that is just want to laugh.
That's super interesting, man. And I feel you. I mean, I absolutely feel you. Especially also because of my not particular background in art. I do appreciate it when something is direct but human in a way, right? Like, you have that connection to it. But I'm wondering, how do you look at people looking at your art? And like, what are you trying to look into people that look at your art?
I think that I personally feel really good. Like, my safe place is when people laugh.
Okay.
Like, when people is laughing at a joke I do, or at artwork I do, I feel good. And when I see people reacting and laughing to my work, that makes me really happy. And for me it makes sense, because it can sound a little bit I don't know, like everything is fine, everything is nice, and but seeing people laughing, seeing a smile to the face of people, and people having a slight moment of good time, I feel happy to just share a good time with people. And also sometimes people don't laugh, they just like stare at it really seriously.
Okay.
And I find it so funny also. because these people are like, sometimes I make things so that people can laugh at it. And some people are so serious about it, and that's so deep. And when I made it, I just had a lot of fun. I really laughed a lot. And I also find it interesting when people take this maybe too seriously. And it's make a balance, and
But that's super cool, no? Like, it's amazing. And how about today? Are you looking at how people react? Because it's a very interactive work as well, right?
Yeah, I'm looking, and also sometimes trying to introduce the work to people.
Okay.
Because a lot of time people are a little bit confused, and they don't really know what to do. So I come to them and I say, yeah, you can speak with him, he's gonna answer you. And it's always a nice conversation starter. And especially with a piece that I made that is the social robot. I used 6 months of my time to work on it, to develop it, to try to make it always a little bit better. And for me, today it's the first time I show to people, so it's a really important day for me, and it's a really a pleasure to see how people take it, because it's kind of, I took 6 months of my time to build something. I put it here, and it's like I let it here, and I see how people gonna react, how people gonna do stuff with it. And I have a great example. Like, someone came to him and he asked me a question about the identity of the robots, because I programmed the identity of the robots, and he actually changed his identity by speaking to him and by saying to him, okay, I want that your identity now is something else than what you are now. And the robot actually changed identity. And I find it so interesting to give something to people that is not so straightforward to have a goal. It's kind of a sandbox, and people can do whatever they want with it. And I find that's something really beautiful with art, I guess. That's, yeah, here is the work, do whatever you want with it, and maybe you're gonna create some new way that I didn't think about.